The crypto market welcomes the most powerful Shiba yet, Shumo Inu. If you love tokens that are community-centric and heavy on the burn, then Shumo Inu is a token that you should absolutely check out. This is a brand new project that's had its stealth launch only a few days ago, but in this short space of time, this token is already working wonders in the market. I'm here to tell you all about it, so make sure you stick around to the end. Don't miss a second. Disclaimer. What's up, Shib Army? Great to have you check out the channel today. This is your one-stop channel for all the latest Shib and crypto news. I also review hidden gems and new crypto projects on this channel from time to time. So, you want to do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you're the first to know once a new video is uploaded to the channel. Before I go into the video, please note that this video does not constitute financial advice. This video is purely meant for entertainment. So, if you want to invest, kindly make sure you do your own due diligence first and research the project thoroughly before you part with your hard-earned money. Also, don't forget that the crypto market gets quite volatile, which means that token prices can plummet as fast as they rise. So, for your own safety, please only go in with money that you can afford to lose. And please, speak with your financial advisor first. With that said, let's see what Shumo Inu is about. Shiba Inu has blazed the trail in the market, so it's not surprising to see many young projects aspire to be the next Shiba. Shiba's track record is simply unprecedented, and early investors in the project can easily tell you why. This token has made quite a few overnight millionaires and even one billionaire, a claim that many other tokens cannot boast of. Last year, which was pretty much Shiba Inu's golden year, each new day, especially in the month of October, saw Shiba Inu in the headlines. The previously underrated DeFi token was turning the market on its head and destroying fudders and naysayers. One of such news-breaking stories was about how Shiba Inu turned into a former supermarket warehouse manager into a millionaire who could retire and become a stay-at-home dad. According to a report from Fortune, the 35-year-old supermarket warehouse manager, identified only as Rob, invested $8,000 into Shib when the price was super low, several hundreds of a dollar, and this gave him the allocation of 800 billion tokens. In May, when the token price surged significantly to reach its first all-time high, Rob cashed out part of its holdings to deposit $500,000 into his bank account. The Shib holder, as of November last year, still had more than $1 million worth of crypto following Shib's price surge in October, and the funds Rob realized allowed him to quit his job, which paid a meager $68,000 annually, stay at home taking care of his son, and participate in online discussions about projects related to Shib. And Rob's case is just one of several cases. You probably remember the case of Tommy and James, two brothers who invested in Shiba Inu as well. CNN reports that Tommy and James put a few $100 into Shiba Inu on the advice of a friend who was a crypto expert and told them he believed the token could be a big moneymaker. The brothers didn't have a lot to spare, so they tossed in a few $100 they had, thinking of it as some kind of lottery ticket. In less than 2 months, their entire lives changed as they became overnight millionaires. The most heartwarming part of these stories we hear is how a wise investment in time helped many low-income earners change their lives permanently. Tommy and James were professional wedding photographers. However, the pandemic came, which nearly cost them their business. As Tommy explains, the government stimulus checks weren't enough to sustain us. I'm a positive person, but it was really tough, and not knowing the future was kinda scary. Now imagine how much different things might have been for this family if they hadn't invested in Shiba Inu when they had. Altogether, Tommy and James and the rest of their family put in about $8,000 into Shiba Inu over time. And as of last year, when they had that interview with CNN, their holdings had grown to a value of almost $9 million. Can Shumo Inu replicate that same success? Well, this project sure has several things working for it. I've visited the website, seen the white paper, and followed the token's activity in the market, and I think they're starting on the right foot. If the dev team continues on this path and takes things to the next level, I think early investors might just be very happy a few months down the road. Speaking of early investors, this project had its stealth launch just a couple of days ago, so if you're watching this video, you're still very early to the party. Going in right now means you'll get to cash in on all the price pumps lined up in Shumo Inu's future. But of course, this is not financial advice, so make sure you do your own research first. And with that said, let's take a look at this project's website and white paper and find out what exactly Shumo brings to the table. Shumo is an earth-shattering deflationary token on the Ethereum blockchain. The token is quite unique in the market, and there are two precise qualities that make it stand out. The first is Shumo's focus on the community, and the second is that Shumo is hyperdeflationary. As I'll go on to show you in this video, Shumo is big on putting the community at the center of all the decision making. Plus, the team has said that it'll be carrying out regular buyback to ensure that token supply remains deflationary. In the About Shumo section, the white paper reads, Shumo is your enforcer. He follows where you, the community, decides to go. This is a crypto take on a choose-your-own-adventure book, putting you at the beating heart of all decisions that affect this project. Holders can vote for Shumo to squash some supply, or how to use the marketing funds. This could include investing in other projects or NFTs and funneling profits to holders. The roadmap will be filled with exciting adventures for Shumo to complete, all chosen by you. Shumo is unstoppable. He'll become grand champion of the Ethereum blockchain. Get on board or get run over. Shiba Inu features tokenomics, which means that there will be a fee for every transaction with a token. And out of those fees, Shumo holders will earn a reward for holding, which translates to 2% of all transactions. The team has also designated 5% of transactions to a liquidity pool, 3% to a marketing wallet, and 4% to a trading portfolio. This brings the total tax for each transaction to 14%. That said, the Shiba Inu team has a pretty aggressive marketing strategy, which is great for the token's prospects. The team is bringing together the largest group of influencers ever to shield the project, and in fact, they've already set aside 120 Ethereum or about $350,000 for marketing, which is pretty significant. Not surprisingly, therefore, the marketing efforts are already paying off quite well. The token was able to amass 1,900 holders in 24 hours and a $40 million market cap all-time high. This is quite the feat for a new token, and you can only imagine how much more this token will do by the time all the marketing campaigns have unfolded. Moving on from that to security. The Shiba Inu team has done its due diligence to make sure Shiba Inu's contract is safe for investors. The contract, which was created by Trinos, a leading blockchain security firm, features advanced anti-bot and advanced anti-whale mechanisms. The contract is also dump-proof, which will help to protect smaller investors from getting manipulated by whales. To further reassure investors, the dev team will be doxing before the launch. This will make it possible for you to look them up yourself, and I strongly suggest that you do before you part with your money. That said, let's check out this project's roadmap. From what we can see in the white paper, the team has successfully completed Phase 1, with the stealth launch and the release of the white paper and website. Right now, the team is working on building a community and has also promised the launch of a Chinese community for Chinese-speaking investors. This also takes us to Phase 2 of the project, where the team is currently at. A milestone for the project is to get the contract vetted by a top-tier blockchain auditing company. The team is already moving to make that happen, as they are currently in talks with the company that'll audit the contract. So we'll probably hear the updates about that in a couple of weeks. Make sure to follow the project on their socials and join the community to be kept up to date. That said, Shiba Inu will be launching its DAO in Phase 3 of the project, and I think this is a pretty big deal because DAOs are getting pretty disruptive. In fact, some experts say that DAOs will probably be as disruptive as NFTs. So I think it's a huge bonus finding a project with a DAO these days, as DAO tokens might just be the next crypto boon. Anyway, this brings us to the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, the dev team is going heavy on influencer marketing, which means that this token might be in for a wave of massive price pumps soon. If this is the case, then early investors are bound to enjoy a ton of money and profits. But, of course, this is not financial advice, so make sure to do your own research before you go in with any amount of money. If you enjoyed this video, then please like the video and leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. If you're a true SafeMoon fan, then you must check out this video.